Alrighty, good evening, folks. If you're just joining us, we have a 3PO match up here tonight with TFA Vadar's Rist versus Misfits. It's a round 5 match in Mynock division on Galitan. Alright, let's see what we got. So first up, we got Misfits here on Empire. Let's see what kind of loadouts that they got. We got Scorched Taco Man, Crazy Larry 92, and the Howler. Ooh, Howler looking with some proton bombs and unstable entrance. Interesting loadouts. What do we got here? Crazy Larry with targeting jammers and dampener hull. Intriguing. And Scorched Taco Man with a mostly standard farm loadout, but with unstable entrance. Interesting. Let's see how this works out. And on New Republic, we have TFA Vadar's Rist. Let's see what we got. We got Pepe in a standard slam engine farm loadout. Hudson with a standard jet engine loadout. And Grey Wolf with a standard ion loadout. Interesting. Alright. This could be an interesting... Oh, and Hudson with the emotes. Oh, Grey Wolf too. Got some stab points on Vadar's Rist. Will Misfit have emotes? No, they don't. That's exactly right, Maze. The pro's choice. Alright, let's see how this opening flip goes. Alright. Pepe charging in. Hudson looks like he's lining up a dumbfire. Grey Wolf charging in, looking for targets. A Howler looking like he's going for that dumbfire. Crazy Larry going off the side. And Scorched Taco Man going in for Grey Wolf. This could be interesting. Let's see how this goes. We got some ions flying already. Ooh, Scorched Taco Man making a run for the Raider. Oh, looks like the Raider smashed that taco. What do we got here? Crazy Larry going... Oh, and down goes Scorched Taco Man. Crazy Larry going for the Raider. Howler and goes down too. Vadar's Rist with a bit of an early lead here. Grey Wolf going for Crazy Larry. Oh, and a bonk. That's gonna hurt. Let's see what Hudson's up to. Vadar's Rist with an early lead on the morale and a couple picks already. That could be quite advantageous. If they can hold on to the morale, maybe they can get that first hit. Hudson scooting about. Evil Pepe going for the farm. And the Raider almost blocked those multi-logs. I feel that one. Hip check him is right. That's a old hockey move. Looks like Hudson's going for the Raider. Misfits coming back here with a bit of morale gain. Oh, and Hudson getting blasted from behind. This could be anyone's flip. Oh, and Vadar's Rist getting that Raider. This is a very contested opening flip. Let's take a look at Misfit Squadron here, how they're doing. Crazy Larry with those ions. Looking for a pick off of Hudson. Scorched Taco Man hunting Grey Wolf. Oh, maybe he switched back to Hudson. Hudson taking a bit of rotaries to the back. Oh, and dodged the other hip check. See what Howler's up to. Howler, oh, wow, this is a very PK heavy opening. Let's see what the farm is looking like. Not particularly strong. Howler, a lot of danger too. Oh, and Hudson goes down. Oh, and Misfits starting to pull away with that morale. And if Grey Wolf goes down here, Misfits might get that morale. In 10 seconds, it's looking an awful like Misfits are going to take that first flip. Will Grey Wolf get in time? No, he won't. Have to go all the way back to the MC75. Howler reloading. Crazy Larry in on those shields. Oop, wrong team. Going into resupply. Scorched Howler man. What is he going to do? Still looking at this. Misfits taking a long time to organize themselves and reload after a PK heavy opening flip, which is giving Vadar's Rist quite the opportunity to get some early morale lead and really shorten that attack phase. Oh, and plus an early pick. Misfits have yet to really get on objective, and Vadar's Rist has got them up to about half now. The Grey Wolf goes down. Oh, it was a PK heavy match, folks. Pepe's up 3, looks like everyone's hunting everyone. Finally getting in up on that Raven. Let's see what Scorched Taco Man's up to. Going for the PK rather than the objective, it looks like. You PK all you want, but until those frigates go down, you're not going to get yourself very far. Crazy Larry up in the Nebulon. Will he get... Oh, with ion lasers. That is a new trick. Well, either way it worked. Nebulon shields are finally down, with morale slowly chipping away. So will he get more ion lasers on that Nebulon? Yeah, no kidding. 2-minute regroup is right. Ooh, and there it goes. Crazy Larry stripping the shields, and Howler finally getting Charlie down to out of phase range here. Will he get it? No, up the exhaust pipe. And tactical bonk, and he is down. Scorched Taco Man trying to PKO, and down he goes. TFA Vadar's Rist with an opportunity to make a bit of a comeback here. Misfits miscued on that out of phase, leaving both cruisers still up. Let's see if Vadar's Rist can be more efficient than the 2-minute regroup. Well, let's see if Grey Wolf is in. And then on those shield gens. Ooh, and no torque. Oh, there's the ion missile, no torque. Interesting. I think those shields stripped a little quicker. Or not as quick as you might expect. Oh, and a bonk. Looks like Vadar's Rist is going to be focusing down those shields while trying to fend off the incredible PK here. Morale still not really moving much, as Vadar's Rist is slowly chipping away those shields. Oh, and Scorched Taco Man goes down. That will give Vadar's Rist a full morale bar, nearly a minute into the attack phase, with both shields still up. And there go Delta shields. Let's see what Pepe's up to. Looks like he's trying to strip some turrets on the top. Beautiful drifting. Now he's trying to hit the bottom of the... The damage finally starts to pour, and Owen gets hip checked by someone there. Well, this is the old hockey match where two teams are just dropping the gloves left, right, and center. I think you're right, Maze. I think he thought he had a torque and missed it. And welcome, Arvel. Grey Wolf is retreating back to reload. Hudson's in. Morale is still only just below the halfway point now. This is a very long attack phase for TFA Vadar's Rist. Evil Pepe still in on point here, trying to whittle Delta here to out of phase range, and he's almost got it. But he's got no oxys and minimal shields. Will he survive? No, he won't. Let's see what Hudson's up to. Morale finally starting to chip away. Is the Raider still up? No, it is not. Oh, and Vadar's Rist get the first strike on the cruiser.
That Imperial cruiser's gone for good.
Hudson in a spot of trouble here. More or less in by himself. And down he goes. Let's see what Grey Wolf can do. Oh, and down he goes. Nearly a squad wipe here. But without much in the way of farm, I'm not sure that Misfits are going to get the flip right away. Vadar's Rist may have an opportunity to respawn and get themselves organized. Oh, and there's the flip. As you can see, we're already in the second phase of attack. We're only seeing teams just now start to break double digits on the farm.
The Empire's going on the offensive.
Say it's about an even match. Misfits here with one frigate almost done, but they have the other frigate shield strip. See what Scorch Taco Man can do. He's PKing still. Crazy Larry also trying to PK with ion lasers. Oh, and he might get the... He does get the dunk. Scorch Taco Man is the only one in, but he's pouring in the damage. Whew. This is an interesting match, folks. Very PK focused. And with only 13 minutes left, this one may run the clock. Oh, and there we go. Misfits now with the first ones to a capital ship attack. And Scorch Taco Man going for Pepe, not a shield generator. Crazy Larry all the way back at the Star Destroyer. Howler just getting himself in now. Scorch Taco Man heading back. Looks like no one's really in at the moment, so not much in the way of damage. TFA Vadar's Rist slowly chiseling away at the farm. Well, you don't see tactics like this every day. We're PK on offense. That's a unique tactic. Oh, and down goes Howler. Still, both shield generators up. Morale just now below the halfway point. Crazy Larry coming in. Oh. And he does get a shield generator. But he's low on energy. This could be interesting. Taco Man still only at midfield. Crazy Larry's the only one in. Interesting. Will he get the second shield generator before TFA Vadar's Rist gets the flip? Maybe not. Looks like that piercing torpedo missed. That is unfortunate. Let's see what the defenders are up to. Hudson lining up a pack. Pepe spinning about. Grey Wolf in on Taco Man. And TFA Vadar's Rist finally about ready to get the flip here, but Misfits get both shield generators. This is a very interesting match. And down goes Taco Man. Looks like TFA Vadar's Rist is regrouping and heading back to the hangar. Normally I'd say they've got to push, but I think they may have some time here. Grey Wolf coming in, following in behind the Raiders' defensive shields. They have one cruiser to go through, and they have to burn through at least both generators on that Star Destroyer if they want to at least match it up with Misfits. Misfits with a slight advantage at the moment, but not too much with that frigate at 3, and down it goes. Let's see how TFA Vadar's Rist does on theirs.
Excellent. Imperial cruiser destroyed.
We got Hudson under pressure. Will he make it? He's trying to line up a vantage loop. Quite a lot of pressure here. Pepe, mostly uncontested. Looks like he's going to get a sneak in on the visual left side shield generator, which is already at half. And, oh, it's at 3. There it goes. But Hudson goes down. Pepe in a lot of trouble. Gotta get that second generator as the morale is slowly chipping away. Misfits with the Raider burn, so there's not any quick morale to be had. Oh, and a tactical bonk. That is gonna hurt. Oh, and down goes Pepe. One shield generator still remaining. Misfits with a bit of an advantage here. They could end it on this phase. Hudson, the only one of the defenders up. Misfits taking their time with a well-organized hanger swap as Taco Man, Crazy Larry, and Howler make their way in. Howler hiding behind the Raider as he's going in. MC75 is still a decent amount of health. Howler trying to clear a path to the MC75, even though Hudson's midfield. Power goes down. That'll give quite an advantage here to Misfits, who now have the weak spots exposed. Hudson in quite a bit of trouble. Scorched Taco Man. In and oh, it looks like there's a couple weak spots on the underside. Going for those tractor beams. I feel that is a bomb. Oh, and Jospin's joining us here for the. Oh, and Jospin's joining us here to help cast. Oh my, Misfits.
That's right. I'll go on mute now.
Misfits, good they end it. It's at 5. Will they do it? Will they do it? Morale is chipping away, and down goes the MC75, and Misfits taking game 1. That was a wild ride, folks. Let us take a look at that scoreboard. That is all over the map. What do we have? We got Scorched Taco Man with 5 kills and 6 deaths and 19 AI and 44 capship damage. Crazy Larry with 8 kills, 3 deaths and 15k capship damage. The Howler with no kills, 5 deaths and 51k capship damage. And on TFA Vadar's Rist, we have Evil Pepe with 6 kills and 4 deaths. Grey Wolf with 4 kills and 4 deaths. And Hudson with 0 kills and 5 deaths and 32 AI. This is quite the match. My goodness, that is over 20 kills in this one match alone. That is quite the heavy match. Alright, we're going to back out here and take a bit of a quick break. And we'll be back for game number 2. Alrighty, folks. We are ready to go with game number 2. Alright, and here we go. On Misfits, we have Crazy Larry with ICT loadout. Interesting. Very PK-focused Y-Wing. Scorch Taco Man with a classic flex build. We got Howler with another classic bomber build. We have Grey Wolf here with a classic flex build, looking for someone to hunt. We got Hudson with a farm build, looking like he's going for a hard lock on the stopper right back. And we got Pepe here, also with a classic bomber loadout. We're going for some AI. And once again, we have a contested opening. Let's see if... And yes, they are. Misfits are once again going with their PK tactic. Scorch Taco Man going for the Raider. Perhaps we're seeing a more... Oh, and the Howler going for the Raider too. But was caught in the engine wash. That's going to leave a mark. Perhaps we're seeing Misfits going with a more objective-focused game. A little bit behind him. Oh, and down he goes. Vadar's Rist looking like they may take the opening this time. Howler on no health and no lasers. Throw a glove at him and he's down. Grey Wolf looking to finish the kill. And there it does. Alright. Vadar's Rist with an early lead. Will they come back and take game number 2? Oh, and a bonk off that rock. Grey Wolf lining up, and he's got a torp this time. Oh, but Taco Man going for the PK. Interesting. The PK heavy tactic seems to have prevented the ion torpedo from happening, leaving Vadar's Rist to brute force those shields down. But the morale is slow to come in, giving Vadar's Rist with quite an opportunity here. As Pepe finally getting the kill on Scorch Taco Man, gaining a bit of morale back. But once again, with the PK heavy team, he's under pressure. Vadar's Rist still need to get the shield down. Oh, and Pepe under a lot of pressure. Oh, Hudson taking quite a bit of fire, trying to brute force those shields down. Oh, and looks like they might get a shield strip here if the morale approaches the halfway marker. Let's see. And yes, it looks like Misfits is farming this time.
Raider destroyed. Blast.
Oh, and down goes the Raider. Morale slowly chipping away as Hudson's caught in the engine wash. That's going to hurt. Pepe in here. Vadar's Rist is going to have to really burn that frigate there if they want to try and get it to out of phase as the morale is... Oh, and down goes Hudson. Morale is almost at the flip point. Both shields are down, but Nebulon still has enough health where it's not likely to be out of phaseable at this point. Pepe looking like he's going to sell out for the Nebulon. Will he get it? He's drifting beautifully around it. Nebulon's at the upper edge of that out of phase territory, but Pepe low on health, low on boost. Hudson lining up the farm.
Do not
Grey
let
Wolf
the New Republic
lining up
destroy
Taco
our
Man.
light cruisers.
Taco Man with the Ion Torp. Let's see if they do a shield strip. It's a little close, and out go the Seekers. Oh, and a beautiful Ion missile there. Oh, and the Torp too. That's a very quick shield strip there by Misfits, playing a bit more of an objective-focused game this time. Misfits coming up with a bit of a strong advantage here. Full morale and one frigate with its shield strip. Howler brute forcing the other frigate shields, and down they both go. This would give Misfits a bit of an advantage here. They have quite a bit of time now to try and take down some of these frigates. Crazy Larry here, pounding off that frigate. Choosing to go for straight hull damage rather than turret stripping. Scorch Taco Man going back for repair. Crazy Larry on point. Oh, and dunked. Grey Wolf with the dunk, trying to get that kill. Vadar's Rist slowly into the morale up. Howler coming all the way back in. Scorch Taco Man. Trying to PK. Oh, no. Looks like, oh, he's in a... Oh, and the morale is finally chipping away. Howler coming in very late, but one frigate in out of phase. Howler trying to get what damage he can before the morale flips. Crazy Larry also in. 2 people on point. Oh, quite a blast in that frigate. Just at the upper edge of the out of phase range, but they won't get it, as Crazy Larry and Howler both go down. Vadar's Rist has a bit of catch-up to play here, but still within reach. Hudson's still at having the farm targeted. Grey Wolf lining up the frigate. Pepe coming in on... I think that's Delta. Oh, and quite a bit of coordinated damage here. You saw Hudson's multi-logs and Pepe's rotaries hammer Delta at the same time. That was beautiful. Let's see how much damage they can get into that. Damage really pouring in on the 3PO settings now. Oh. Took a bit of heat from that PK as Grey Wolf is off for repairs. Hudson doing damage, and down goes the first frigate, refreshing the morale bar. Pepe trying to stay alive for his life.
You've destroyed an enemy fleet.
And down he goes.
We've lost a raider.
Hudson, the only person in. Will he get that other frigate? Oh, Hudson under a lot of pressure, and down he goes. Once again, the PK is coming up strong this game. With the raider down, and the farm coming in slowly, looks like Vadar's Rist still has a little bit of time. Will they decide to get that frigate and push through to a shield generator, or try and get the out of phase? Let's see what happens. Hudson staying coordinated with Pepe, who are both behind the frigates. Looks like they may be waiting for the flip, but if the last game was any indication, they may be waiting a while until the PKs come in. Scorch Taco Man going deep into the defensive zone here. Searching for a kill. Oh, Pepe trying to get a kill to extend the phase, perhaps? Oh, and down goes the Nebulon. Oh, and Taco Man running face first into that wreckage. Hate to see it, folks. Pepe in on the visual left generator. Hudson looking like he's going for a visual left as well, but under quite a bit of pressure, and his death is going to be costly for that morale. Grey Wolf in on the shield generators, which is at half. Vadar's Rist clearly trying to coordinate on that left gen. Oh, and Grey Wolf selling out, but not enough to get that generator, which is at 23. Will Pepe get it? No! Tractor beams have got him. Oh, that's going to leave a mark.
Protect our cruisers.
Misfits here with quite a bit of an advantage here. And TFA Vadar's Rist in a bit of a tough spot, as countering the morale of 2 lost frigates in a single phase is not fun. Scorched Taco Man doing a lot of damage. Vadar's Rist maybe waiting for Misfits to get both frigates so they can start getting the morale gains. Oh, and down goes Taco Man. Let's see what they do. Oh, Crazy Larry trying to get an ion on that shield gen. Swinging around wide, coming around for another pass. Oh, and he's got the torque. Will it hit? Will it hit? I don't think it did. Guess this isn't pod racing today. Scorched Taco Man still outside. Howler down. Crazy Larry trying to get some damage in on their shield gens, but struggling, and he's the only one in. TFA Vadar's Rist getting the morale down to about half. And Raider is still up.
The Star Destroyer's shields are disabled.
Oh, and there we go. Looks like one shield gen down. Morale at half. Misfits here with a bit of an advantage here. TFA Vadar's Rist slow to get that morale, and the Raider. Oh, and a bonk off the gen, but couldn't quite get it. Morale's gonna flip, but Misfits might get that second shield gen, and down it goes. Oh, and down goes Taco Man. Oh, and Howler goes down, and Scorched Taco Man. Down he goes. Crazy Larry going for a coffee break, it looks like. There he goes. Hudson in on those shield gens. TFA Vadar's Rist needs quite a bit of work here. They got to get both shield gens and the MC75, but it's entirely possible. Got a couple weak spots exposed. Oh, and will he get it? Not quite. That gen's at 7, throw a glove at it. Oh, and Tractor Beam, that is not fun. Oh, with one shield generator down. Grey Wolf getting the other shield generator. TFA Vadar's Rist with a bit of an advantage now, clawing their way back as they hit power with weak spots already exposed. Both shield gens down and morale at 3/4, and the Raider is still up. Oh, and a couple PKs there, and all of a sudden, Misfits are back in the game. Grey Wolf is going to have to hit those weak spots here pretty quickly. Getting a couple, but he's under quite a bit of pressure. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's getting flanked by a pair of X-Wings. Oh, and it looks like we got a B-Wing on the field, too. Let's see what we got going on here. A rocket B-Wing. Oh, and he buzzsaws through Hudson. Vadar's Rist in a tight spot here. As the MC75 is at 20, they can get up below 15. They might just be able to out-of-phase it. Pepe desperately trying to get some damage in. Oh, and there's the flip, and the MC75 at the upper edge of out-of-phase range here. It's down to 10, 9, 7. I think we have a base rate 4, 3. We got a base race, folks. Grey Wolf trying to get the out-of-phase, but under quite a lot of pressure. Oh, and down he goes. TFA Vadar's Rist is squad wide. That MC75 is a tickle away from being taken out. Let's see what Misfits do. Misfits here with a chance to win it. Oh. Looks like Vadar's Rist is going for the out-of-phase. Let's see what it's at 1. Will they get it? It's still up. It's at 1. Oh, 2 torps are out. Will they hit? As the Star Destroyer is slowly whittled down, we have a base race, folks. I get it? It's at 1. Go for the other side, Hudson. Oh, and down it goes. Taco Man, Star Destroyer, is almost down. Howler might finish it here, and yes, he does. Oh my goodness, that was a close one. The MC75 out 1. Oh, and Misfits taking both games 2-0. That was a wild ride, folks, between PKs and base races. You saw it all here. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. We got Scorched Taco Man with 6 kills, 6 deaths, 21k capship damage. Crazy Larry with 7 kills, 3 deaths, and 29 capship damage. Howler with 1 kill, 5 deaths, and 45k capship damage. Heavy on the kills, low on the capship damage. And on TFA Vadar's Rist, we have Evil Pepper with 9 kills, 8 deaths, and 42k capship damage. Grable with 5 kills, 5 deaths, and 32k capship damage. And Hudson with 0 kills and 7 deaths and 31 capship damage. Whew, that was a ride, folks.
That was quite an intense match we saw there. So close for Vadar's Rist, and yet so far. Really unfortunate for them, but lots to improve on and come back next week.
Well, that's what happens when you're in a bit of a base race. You kind of get tunnel visioned and focused in on just shooting any part of the ship. But from what I could see, it looks like Vadar's Rist was shooting the hull panels that were already destroyed, and the MC75.
Yes, I believe that was the case.
They had several missiles and torps off on sections of the hull that were already down.
Very unfortunate.
I agree. That one was a tough one. But a very, very contested set of matches, with from both teams duking it out and giving each other quite the bloody nose and the hip check. Possibly even a couple penalty minutes for ramming into each other.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the judges are not going to like that. The refs are really going to go in hard for those. Those are some dirty plays right there from both teams. Really should have been some red flags and other punishments, but they weren't issued. Question is, which team was paid off by the ref?
It's a good question. But for now, we'll call it a match there and say thank you all for watching. And we'd also like to thank both our teams, Misfits and TFA Vadar's Rist, for playing an amazing set of games. Thanks for watching, folks.